Welcome to this third and final part of my free 3-part series on stock music licensing and the Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass. My name is JT. I'm the founder of delicatebeats.com as well as the author of the Bedroom Super Producer. In the first video, I showed you how my story is probably no different from yours. I also showed you that marketing is not a skill that you will need to start your beat selling business using the ways of the Bedroom Super Producers. And finally, we talked about the 3 freedoms that business value music creation brings into your life. In the second video, I gave you a mini masterclass on stock music licensing. We learned about the business model of Bedroom Super Producers and why it works so well. What a month it has been, right? The videos brought great questions, great comments, and awesome discussions with you guys. I can really feel the excitement for the program, and quite frankly, I'm just as excited as you guys to start this journey with you. Right now, I'm in a weird combination of exhaustion and ultra excitement. So bear with me as we get closer and closer to the enrollment date, when we finally open the gates to the Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass. I have poured my heart, soul, and every bit of knowledge I've acquired over the years in music production so that you get an incredible experience with this online course. I can't wait for producers like yourself to start on this journey and learn the ways of the Bedroom Super Producers and experience the life-changing effects of business value music creation. Is business value music creation for anyone? Will you quit your job in 3 months? Will you start earning 6 figures in your first year? Will you start right away to write world-class music, broadcast-ready songs within a few hours? Short answer, no. Long answer, it depends. With this in mind, here's what I guarantee you: a fast track to earning money from stock music licensing. My approach to changing your artist mentality into a business value music creator. A comprehensive step-by-step guide on how to build your music selling business. A complete set of techniques to work better and faster to maximize your profitability. My exact methodology to writing stock music bestsellers. An insider's look at my best-selling songs. From the music theory to the tools I've used, to the mixing and mastering techniques I've employed. And finally, a set of tools to boost your creativity and your stamina in the studio. I've bought a lot of online courses and information products over the years. They come in all shapes and sizes, and quite frankly, the quality varies wildly. Whenever you purchase an online course or an information product, you get back what you put in it. Basically, the bigger your investment in it, the bigger the return. You'll have to stay accountable to yourself. You'll have to commit to learning and growing, both as an individual and as a music producer. You will have to leverage the secret community on the platform of the masterclass. And you will have to spend as much time, focus, and energy to make all of this learning work for you in your career. In the Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass, I'm going to show you what works for me. I'm going to teach you ways to earn money from your beats without having to worry about marketing, traffic, paid ads, social media tactics. You will finally be able to focus on your passion, making music, and reap the benefits of that. You will finally have this rock solid plan that you need to start building your beat selling business without having to master other skills such as sales and marketing. You will finally be able to spend all of your time on what matters most: making music. Ever since starting my YouTube channel and writing my book, The Bedroom Super Producer, I've had countless beginner producers write to me and ask me to mentor them one-on-one. Because at the time I was building my own beat selling business, I didn't quite have the time or the resources to teach these people. At the same time, I always knew that what I've put in the book would need an online course companion to really bring to life all of my teachings, techniques, and strategies. So this is my way to repay all of these composers that I had to disappoint at some point in my career. And now I can all invite you back to my community so that you can benefit from everything that I have to teach you. Music production is such a complex topic. It really had to be taught with me right there on the computer, showing you exactly what I do to make my DAW and my plugins work for me. When creating DelegateBeats.com, my focus was to help producers. I started with a book, and then I completed that with state-of-the-art sample and synthesizer presets libraries. And now this is my magnum opus. The Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass brings everything that I've ever created together in one intuitive, comprehensive online program that will help you take your business to the next level, as well as taking your music chops to the next level. I, some of my friends, and a wealth of producers worldwide are proof that what I teach in this class works. You, on the other hand, are the next generation, so I cannot wait to see what you guys can create and accomplish using my methods and my teachings. So enough about what I think the masterclass will do for you. It's now time to reveal what's under the hood. So let's jump on the computer and let me show you the content of all of the modules that are in the masterclass. The moment has finally come where I pull back the curtain and show you exactly what's inside of this Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass. So without further ado, let's look at Module 1, where we launch the masterclass together. First, I'm going to give you a warm welcome and congratulate you on betting on yourself, on investing in your craft and in your future music career. Then I tell you what to expect and also what not to expect from the masterclass. We're also going to be talking about the book, which is the content foundation of the masterclass, and why you should both read the book and watch all of the videos in the masterclass to really grasp all of my teachings and keep them top of mind for years to come. Then we're going to be talking about the course schedule and how I think you should approach, watching all of the videos and going through the masterclass. As we live in this binge era, you might be tempted to watch the masterclass in one go, and I absolutely think that you should do that, but you should also watch every module several times, as you will need a lot of time and effort to grasp all of the teachings and integrate all of the strategies and techniques in your workflow to make all of this work and for you to become successful as a full-time music producer. And we wrap up Module 1 with taking the oath, 10 commandments that you will need to live by as soon as you're done taking the oath, as this will transform your mindset to become as successful as you can possibly become. Next, in Module 2, we start to dive in deeper and we look at business value music creation. This is the unique blueprint of the Bedroom Super Producer teachings, and I'm going to teach you stuff like setting your ego aside, setting your artistic ego aside so that you can become this musical entrepreneur. And we're going to be taking a self-awareness checklist together to see where you're at the beginning of the course and where you need to be in order to make all of this a success. Then we'll be looking at the 5 Bedroom Super Producer rules. Again, things that you need to keep top of mind to go from hobbyist to professional full-time music composer. Next, we're going to be looking at the business model, and we are going to understand the math behind the Bedroom Super Producer formula and what makes this approach so successful, especially when you're starting out, when you start building that beat selling business. And finally, we wrap things up in Module 2 with the exact methodology I used to find the right marketplaces and home for my songs. So I'm going to show you the tools, everything that you need to make this process painless and as efficient as possible. In Module 3, we start studying the game. We are going to understand our audience and their needs, and we're also going to do our homework. We're also going to help you find a niche. You might be worried right now that this market is saturated somehow, but with this technique of finding a unique niche that highlights your strengths as a music composer and also hides some of your weaknesses, you will see that you can create your own lane in which you have little to no competition. And we're going to integrate all of these concepts by studying 3 videos or pieces of content or ads that has this magical wedding between, the customer's needs, the music, and the content creator's needs. So we're going to see how all of this plays out and interlocks together for you to understand exactly how to compose music that both caters to your customers, the content creators, as well as their customers, the people who buy their products and services. In Module 4, we finally help you build that professional workflow. We understand that time is money, and that's something that we will keep top of mind again to make you as profitable as possible in this game. I'm going to talk about self-teaching and the importance of continuous improvement and how to build a regimen that focuses on building yourself as the most productive and creative musician possible. Then we're going to be talking about musicianship and how, whether you're a beginner, maybe just a laptop producer, or if you're a virtuoso level instrumentalist, how you need to play to your strengths again to create your own little niche in this game, and how it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or an expert to be successful in this game. Everybody can meet in the middle and find success and sales. Then we are going to be looking at the tools of a master craftsman, what sample libraries, what plugins, what software synthesizers, how to use a DAW, and we're going to be diving deep into how to actually master this important piece of software that is the DAW. I'm going to show you how to use templates to speed up your workflow, and then I'm going to teach you how to become a sound librarian, how to manage these thousands of files on your hard drives, the samples, the synth presets, and everything in between, how you can make sense of this, and how you'll be able to recall any individual sample on your hard drive by having the right classification and nomenclature in your files and folders. Then I'm going to show you exactly how I, again, manage all of my song files, because as you will be building a catalog of hundreds of songs, you will need a system to know, just at a bird's eye view, what song is complete, what song is a work in progress, and exactly what a song is about by, naming all of your files in a comprehensive manner. Next up, we are going to look at my song delivery system, because again, as you will start, sending tracks, dozens of them to multiple libraries, you will need a way to know exactly where you're at for specific libraries and specific songs. And finally, I'm going to wrap all of this up with a very special tool that I use to manage all of my tasks on a daily basis, and how to make sense of all of these files, all of these actions that you need to take every day to make this business a success. In Module 5, we are finally going to learn how to compose music that sells. So I'm going to touch back on the concept of leveling this playing field, because maybe the beginners right now are a bit worried that they're not at where they should be in order to be successful. But I'm also going to help expert musicians and composers go where they need to go in order to maybe, dumb down a bit their ideas to make their musical product something that sells over and over again. So we are going to be looking at why everything is pop in stock music, and how to use the fundamentals of pop music writing to our advantage to make the music that is the catchiest and that sells the most. We are also going to lay the foundation of how important song visions are prior to actually getting into the music creation process. I'm going to teach you also the 7 pillars of, music that sells. So rhythm and groove, chords, melodies, timbre and texture, and also my unique process of mixing my songs as I go, as I actually create the music, and how to integrate mixing as a creative tool in and of itself. Then I'm going to talk about why hiring A players is going to take your business to that next level. And I'm going to wrap Module 5 with my own unique approach to mastering, a way that speeds up again my workflow, and that also improves the quality of my final product tenfold, and how I'm able, using this methodology, to actually sound as good and even better than seasoned vets that have 15, 20 years of experience in the game. In Module 6, we are going to talk about how to format your songs for music for media. We're going to look at why music for media is very different from regular, music composition, whether it be for artists or, pop settings like that. We're going to look at how the full song is your most important sales tool when it comes to publishing music on music marketplaces. This is the specific edit that music marketplaces will use to sell your songs. So you need to learn exactly how to arrange those and how to sequence your songs in a way that highlights everything that's magical about your arrangement and composition, and how to build tracks that sell themselves. Then we are going to look at how to transform this full song edit into our smaller or shorter edits, 60 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, and the stinger. All of these edits are absolutely crucial for advertisers. As you might know, they are the lengths that are standard in the broadcasting world. Then we are going to look at other tools that we give our customers, such as loops and stems, and how to go about producing these specific edits and pieces of content. In Module 7, we are going to look at how we can inspire the creatives using words. So how to put your song vision into words, how to use song titles and song descriptions to our advantage to create these mouth-watering pieces of content that content creators will have no choice but to click on, listen, and purchase. And also, we're going to learn how to use metadata on these music marketplaces to, again, get our songs to the top of the listings and in front of as many eyeballs as possible. Again, there are many tools at our disposal to push our songs in the hands of the right customers, so we need to know exactly how to use those to our advantage. And I'm going to wrap up Module 7 with a talk on pricing. As some music marketplaces allow us to set the pricing, this is also a very strategic tool that we need to use the right way to make our business as profitable as possible. In Module 8, I'm going to show you music that sold. So 4 very, very in-depth case studies of 4 of my best-selling songs: Greatness, Girl Power, Start With Yes, and Hipster Trends, all of which have either been in the top 5 or have been the top selling song for several months on premiumbeat.com. So I'm going to show you everything from, the initial song vision, the song title, how I started composing the song, exactly what the song is made of in terms of arrangement, sequencing, all of the sample libraries and sounds that I've used, exactly how I mixed all of the tracks, and finally how I approached mastering, and everything that went basically into the process of creating these best-selling songs. In Module 9, we are going to take all of this business talk that we had in Module 2 a step further. Now that you've probably understood how we build the foundation using stock music licensing, it is time to take your business to that next level and build for yourself multiple streams of musical income. So I'm going to be talking about sales and marketing, finding your own voice, how to brand yourself as a music composer, how to leverage your own .com to create a marketing machine for your services and products, how an email list is a very, very important, crucial aspect of building your own business, how to do social media marketing, and finally, how to milk this creative cow, how to use every second that is spent in front of the computer making music, and how to take all of these files and samples and package them in a way that can become incredible digital product that can benefit your business. And finally, I'm going to touch upon the placement game. And last but not least, Module 10 is how you sustain all of this creative energy that's going to be spent in creating your beat selling business. This is probably the most important module, even though it's the last one, because this will determine who stays in the marathon and who leaves early. So I'm going to give you 30 lessons for the producer good life. These are 30 videos that are on my YouTube channel, but that are going to be trimmed and packaged in a neat single playlist of videos that are going to teach you everything that I've learned over the past 6 years in terms of nutrition, exercising, taking out the trash, meaning refining your inner dialogue and losing that loser mentality, quote unquote. Then I'm going to be talking about, sleep, how to foster great relationships, and also everything you need to know about personal finance, budgeting, and how to create a minimalistic lifestyle that's going to be very helpful, at least in the beginning, as your musical income might not be where it needs to be. And finally, we are going to talk about how to take the jump, how to transition from probably, a day job to a full-time career in music. And we are going to wrap up this masterclass on a very positive note and ways to benefit again from the masterclass and where to take things after you're done learning all of the content that I have for you in the online course. So there you have it, folks. This is what I'm going to be teaching you in the masterclass. When I published the book, The Bedroom Super Producer, I was really happy when people told me that my book was dense and had no fluff. I've created the masterclass to reflect that. I don't want to waste your time. I want to give you as much value as possible. So it's not a matter of how many hours of video content you get. It's about just how powerful this information is. And again, I'm living proof that this information actually works. Actionable techniques, proven tactics, step-by-step, no-nonsense approaches to creating a beat-selling business fully automated online. This is the exact blueprint I, my friends, and composers worldwide use to make a living working full-time as a music producer selling their beats online. A method that will allow you to generate much more money with a lot less effort. But wait, there's more. By enrolling into the Bedroom Super Producer Masterclass, you will also get a ton of free, incredibly cool bonuses. Obviously, you're going to get a free version of the book, The Bedroom Super Producer, in PDF format so that you can put it on your mobile device, and when you commute to your job or to some activity, you can always refresh your knowledge of the techniques and strategies of bedroom super producers. That way, when you come back home, you already have a great mindset to go through the masterclass. Second, you get my biggest sound and sample bundle called Omega, which includes the following products. Smoke 1 and 2, 2 contact libraries with the biggest drums I could sound design. Black Diamond, a complete set of trap kits to get you started to have this gritty trap current sound. King, the world's first live bass loop engine. Sub, the most musical 808 engine. And finally, Wave, one of the biggest analog synth library for Contact, so that you can spice up your compositions with this retro synthwave vibe. Omega also includes the following Serum Preset and Skins packs, Invader for dubstep and electro house, Asteroid, which is a mixture of synthwave and current trap sounds, Unicorn for that more modern pop-ish trap sound, Orchid for the tribal side of EDM and trap, and finally Beast, a huge growl-only library with the craziest sound design effort we've ever put in one of our Serum libraries. Finally, also part of Omega, you will get Suite, a collection of 330 something 808 samples, both created on analog synthesizers as well as state-of-the-art software synthesizers. This library goes from deep and smooth to highly distorted to everything in between. So if you love 808s, you're gonna be very, very pleased with Suite. Also, most of the libraries I've just mentioned come with their own individual free bonuses. So once you get your hands on Omega, you will have to dig deep to find all of the hidden gems we put in there. As you will see in the masterclass, I advocate for using all of the different influences you can put your hands on, and these libraries will be a great addition to your production arsenal, as you'll be able to spice up your corporate tracks with the most modern and current sound design techniques on the market. Next, you get a treasure trove of MIDI chord progressions. You will get literally hundreds of chord progressions that are battle tested and that have proven to be very, very effective in the stock music world. You simply have to drag and drop one of those MIDI chord progressions in your session and you're ready to go, knowing that the backbone of your track is already ultra solid. Oh, you need to get my stamp of approval on all of those. The masterclass will be hosted on a platform that will allow me and you to discuss each and every one of the modules and concepts in the masterclass. You'll be able to comment with questions and we'll be able to discuss all of these topics together. Everyone will benefit from these exchanges. This is going to be our own little private mastermind group, and that way you will literally get one-on-one time with me. Finally, the very first student to enroll will be the lucky winner of this awesome M32 Complete Control MIDI controller. So make sure you get on that early bird gang and you know when we open the doors, because the first person to purchase the program will get this awesome MIDI controller. As you can see, all of these bonuses far exceed the price of admission to the masterclass, which will be $695 US. If you don't have all of the money saved up, that's fine, because you'll also be able to pay for the masterclass in 10 easy installments of $95 US. The way I see it, you can't lose. First of all, you bet on yourself, and this is the best way to spend your money nowadays. Second, I'm sure that with my help and that of Bedroom Super Producers in the masterclass, you'll be able to earn the cost of this masterclass through your music sales in no time. After that, it's pure profit. The Bedroom Super Producer is the only course of its kind. There is no other place on the web that you will learn how to make money from your beat sales without having to resort to marketing, social media, paid traffic, SEO, blogging, and all of these different tasks that you might not at this point be passionate about. So listen, I hope you enjoyed all of the content that you will get with this online course. I'm super excited to open the doors to the early bird gang on Sunday and then to the public on Monday, November the 4th. Now, allow me to repeat once more some instructions on how to make sure you reserve your spot in the masterclass. So first of all, you will have to make sure that you are part of the early bird waiting list. This is the only way you will make sure you're able to reserve your spot in the masterclass. As I said, because I'll be very hands-on, I'm not taking too many composers at one time because I want to be able to give enough support to each and every one of you. I initially thought that I would take on 50 students. And then maybe I thought, you know what, if it's popular, 100. So if you want to make sure that you're within at least this 100 producer range, make sure that you check your emails, especially Sunday, November the 3rd, so that you can reserve your spot.